Alright, welcome to the second round. This is going to be Chronosoul versus Gunshin. Gunshin as pink and Chronosoul as gray, as you can see handily up here and over here. Alright, looks like Chronosoul is jumping on building an air factory really quick, while Gunshin is electing to go ahead and start with a more standardized build. Really interesting to see what happens with this. And then it's going to be a vehicle factory after that for Chronosoul. And alright, we'll see what he chooses to build out of that factory here in a minute, if he decides to build anything at all. Looks like he's going to start scouting. And they're nice for a fair bit of distance here, approximately halfway between the world. So they should be good. Don't see any reason to rehost this game. And Gunshin's going ahead and getting that thought factory up. Go ahead and start building some fabbers, most likely, and then start building some power. And Chrono's just searching around the planet. Very nice big planet, lots to search. And he's working on getting some more power. Wow, Gunshin's going ahead and looks like he changed up things a little bit for his comm, so he doesn't have to walk as far. He's getting his units on building metal around it here. Should see that engineer join up with that one here. That's one of the things that he tends to do. And there we go. And it looks like Chronosoul's already spotted Gunshin, and he's going to get up some units to patrol the area around him and get up some engineers. And because he didn't go straight with engineers, he is going to have a little bit of time that he has to play catch up, which we'll see if he can do easily. Gunshin's still working on some more power and quickly getting up mexes with 3 units together. And still that pesky little one's just circling around, more of an annoyance. Second vehicle fabber is up and moving towards getting some mexes, and he's probably going to send them this way, just capture along here and then create a bottleneck there. Go ahead and stop Gunshin. Gunshin sending out a docks already. Go ahead and most likely scout out over here and possibly run into those troops. And if he's able to, he can really stop the expansion. But it looks like bombers being built for Chronosoul. Go and get those out to go ahead and defend his base from any ground attacks. And even more fabbers coming out here. And not a lot in the way of economy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mexes now getting work on a 7th and 8th. While Gunshin has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's definitely got a lot more, sending troops off to the 2 around the sides, and he might actually be able to run in. Getting a bit of lag here, sadly. Just getting that now up. And more engineers coming out for Gunshin, getting an air factory out. And it looks like that bomber's hitting them as they try to build up that air factory. Becoming a real big annoyance there towards Gunshin. Something's really messing up this game. Not sure what. Let me go ahead and see if I can kill something on my side here. There we go. Hopefully that'll help speed things up. Gunshin still expanding slowly. Well, in comes his docks, and it might get hit by that bomber. It's coming in, and oh, barely dodges it. That docks has miraculously survived, and he is now in the know of where the base is. And that docks, as long as it keeps on moving, it should be able to dodge those bombs. That docks is just working miracles here. Oh, and it's been taken out. Ouch. But now Gunshin knows exactly where he's going to need to put his troops, and he's starting to work on getting some troops out here. And hopefully Gunshin is paying attention to all these troops. All these bombers that are just being sent out to kill his troops. Fighter coming in to go ahead and counter those bombers, but probably won't be before they take out that engineer, which is a real shame. And looks like they took out that scout. 2 fighters there just hanging out. Gunshin's starting to get together some troops. See if he decides to build throw in any anti-air. For this, at least, it looks like that Soul has elected to go more air to start with. Yep, lots of air being built here, but definitely some pounders coming out, and some skitterers also. Docks is coming forwards, and they might be heading up here. Go ahead and take out units here. That lone docks is heading towards these units, and if he can, he might be able to skirt around, take out all 3 of those before anything can be done. Bombers coming in, fighters coming in, excuse me. Go ahead and kill off any units, and it looks like they've been able to take out and just scouting the base. Docks coming in, and he's going to start shooting those fabricators. And those vehicle fabricators are going to be taken out by that docks as he makes his way forwards. There's just not much they can do. No defensive units anywhere. All the bombers he had, it looks like, were taken out. Skitterers coming forwards to go ahead and attack these units. Yep. Looks like they're going to be used to attack those units. But that lone docks is just running after this guy. And he may be able to take out all 3 of those, which will actually be a really bad thing, because that's quite a bit of build power there to lose all 3 engineers. Large number of docks coming in, and they are going to take out these guys before they can even get up that factory. And even more docks is coming back up. Lots and lots of units incoming, and those skitters are just not going to be enough to take out. They just don't do enough damage, and they're just sitting there at this moment. But even more skitterers and some pounders coming in also. Go ahead and try to stop them. We'll see what happens there. More docks is coming in, and Chrono is going to need to be very wary at this moment. Gunshin is just trying to take over everything. Lots of factories being built, lots of bots. Vehicle factories being put up to the front so he has them closer. He'll be able to get them straight into the battle. Docks is coming forwards and hitting these outer mechs fields. And actually it looks like they're going to aim for the comm, or nope. He knows that they're not going to be enough to take out that comm, so he's just going to run them and take out this air turret. All of these pounders starting to be pulled back and sent the other way. Try to protect it. More pounders starting to be built here. Go ahead and try to defend against these pounders. And may not be too much he can do at this moment. Lots of power being built. Lots of expansion going on up in here. Over here it looks like these units have been stopped. Don't have any orders at the moment. Lots of docks is coming together. Quite a few factories being put up as well. All those docks is coming in the side and just being slammed by those pounders. Starting to group up here toward Gunshin. Lots more air factories being built, lots of bombers coming out. Lots and lots of bombers being sent, just hitting those pounders. They don't do a lot, but without any air support, they do make a difference. And just took out 2 there. Doxes are coming in and they're being hit hard by those pounders, but taking out a few. It looks like they took out 2 or 3 there. Chronosoul is running his comm up front and just working on getting a single defense tower out. Pounder starting to come out here for Gunshin. He's really pushing the line. And it looks like that Chrono is working on getting a orbital factory up. Go ahead and try escape the planet. Just get away from this mess that he's in. Gunshin is taking over everything around him, and there's may not be too much he can do unless he's able to break through these lines that Gunshin is creating. But if he can escape the planet, he can go ahead and get this, and also get this, and make it out. And then slam an asteroid into this one, taking Gunshin out. Gunshin sending some fighters through, just taking care of any bombers that might be floating around. Lots and lots of defensive towers going up here. Large number of pounders starting to come together, and they're going to probably push forwards. Bombers taking out all these retreating units, and just taking out just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them all together. Big loss there. Lots of fighters and lots of bombers just defending the entire group of units here. More Doxes coming together, going ahead and moving forwards. Going to go ahead and back up those pounders. Tech 2 is really being pushed here by Gunshin. He's really working hard to get it done, and it looks like it's a ground factory, so most likely it's going to be used to either build levelers or shellers. Troops coming together now to make one big push. If he can make it straight to the comm, he's going to wreck this entire game, and Chrono is going to be out. Units heading forwards, and they are heading straight for the comm. There may not be anything that comm can do to escape. Units coming in, and they're hitting him. Oh, and they're hitting him hard. This may be the end. Lots of units coming in. Tons of Doxes. And he is now down to half health. Chronosoul is trying to pull him the pounders to take cover, but may not be enough. And he's going to lose it. And that comm is down. And Gunshin is the winner. Chrono loses his comm right there. And Gunshin will move on to the semi-finals, looks like.